from KYMA News 11.
Two area prep soccer powers make a late season collision with heavy playoff implications. Welcome back, everybody. The San Luis Sidewinders are on the verge of locking the top seed in the coming 6A state tournament. But tonight's opponent, the 17th ranked Kofa Kings, need a win to keep their playoff hopes going. Well, Irv Palak Field we go with Roberto Uribe sidelined with a leg injury as both coaches Jesus Ramos and Jamie Nicewinder match wits in this one. Late first half, Kofa's Nolan Garcia getting the free kick and his shot barely sailing over the crossbar. Score remains tied at 1. Second half, San Luis's Eduardo Noriega taking his shot, but that one was way off as well. The Sidewinders keeping the momentum going. A few plays later, Luis Paul Meneses gets it to Noriega, who gets his shot off, and Gerard Villegas, he blasts that shot just wide of the net, but persistence would pay off. Noriega finds David Murillo, who drives a shot to the back of the net. San Luis takes their first lead of the night, 2-1. The Sidewinders' lead would be secure the rest of the way. They take the 3-1 victory. From the pitch to the hardwood, the Gila Ridge boys basketball team trying to keep their playoff hopes alive as they play host to 5th-ranked Centennial. So we pick it up late first quarter. Centennial well in control. Abraham Rangel with a nice move, then finds Emery Young in the far corner. Ridge down 18. Points hard to come by for the Hawks. Elayo Zaragoza here with one of the only field goals in the first half that makes it 31-9. Right before the half, Angel Mendoza with the drive. Gets it off to John Garcia, who gets the nice finish. But Centennial would roll 65-18. Meanwhile, the Yuma Criminals are fresh off their blowout win over San Luis, getting a stiff test against Buckeye at the Palace. Second quarter, Max Pacheco finds Julian Goldsboro on the wing, and he knocks down the wide-open 3-ball. But the Crims finding themselves in the deep hole. And then Tamari Patterson gets the rock to Goldsboro, who finds Connor Franklin inside, maneuvers himself inside, getting the bucket. Crims still fighting. Off the Buckeye inbound, Reggie Antone gets a shot block. Nick Amador fires down court to super senior Isaac Lopez, finishes the play with a sweet layup. Late in the half, Antone, the quick inbound exchange with Franklin, cutting to the bucket, finishing with a quick deuce, but Yuma would fall into a 40-point deficit. They'd never recover. They go down 104-47. And finally, Kofa Lady Kings girls basketball to Raider Gym, taking on Mina Johnson and the Cibola Lady Raiders. Johnson, just 19 points from the 1,000 points for high school career. Opening tip, Rory Hoffmeyer swats the ball to Sierra Baumhauer, finding Isabella Molina in stride for the first points of the game. Next, Lady Raiders in transition. Johnson finds Hoffmeyer down low. Hoffmeyer with the bucket and the foul. Kofa looking to get on the board. Chile Limon, but her shot swirls out. Cibola with a rebound. Hoffmeyer to Molina, who finds Johnson down court. Mina with a finish, giving her 8 points in the first. She'd go on to get her 1,000. Cibola takes care of business and then some. Wow, 71-14. All right, that's going to do it for this round of sports. We got more coming up right after this.